Well, the initiative foundations had their origin back in the 1980s when all of the upper Midwest was suffering what was then referred to as the farm crisis. And thankfully, the McKnight Foundation determined that they wanted to do something to be helpful to rural Minnesota, and they wisely decided that the best way to do that would be to help create regional foundations to cover the 80 non-metro counties in the state. Currently, we do economic development through our entrepreneurial activity and our lending. We do a lot of early childhood work in a variety of ways to bring support so that we can help early childhood providers get these kids ready for kindergarten so they can succeed thereafter. And we help smaller towns create community funds so that they can invest in their own future. So all of that is done in partnership and collaboration with other groups and organizations that have this same focus, the same vision for the region.
Southern Minnesota Initiative Foundation has been able to help the businesses that maybe couldn't get bank loans or couldn't get financing from their economic development agencies. And without us, they probably wouldn't have been in business and be able to support their families.
So Deaf-Friendly Biz is about building community, and it's through building these connections that businesses have the opportunity to really solidify the relationships they already have with their existing deaf customers and to gain a new customer base as well.
It can be the difference between them being able to start the business or not. We do some gap funding. We do, on the smaller loans, we do, sometimes it is just our money involved, and it is enough to get their business going.
Preparing tomorrow's workforce really begins early, and many, many years ago here at the Southern Minnesota Foundation, we determined that early childhood investments were the best way that we could get a return on investment in the educational realm. You get kids ready for kindergarten, they're then prepared to do well academically thereafter, and they become strong members of our workforce into the future.
I feel that if you take a training and you come home with one new idea or one helpful hint that it's definitely been worth your time and effort to take that training. And like we say, the kids are learning every day, so we should be learning every day also. It's just kind of a no-brainer. It's, the more education we can get, the better off we're going to be.
Another way to enhance the vitality of rural Minnesota is to help towns across the regions invest in their own future by the creation of community funds.
I am always impressed with the generosity of the people in our community. You find a cause that's important to them and they're willing to step up. Some can donate in time and some can donate in dollars, and you need both, but we have a very generous, caring community here. We wanted to make a difference and create awareness for the foundation, and so we decided to participate in the local Town Fest Ag Days that we always have every August, and so we came up with the idea of having a kids run. And so we hoped for 40 kids the first year. We had 174. Last year we had 280. And this year we'll probably, weather permitting, have close to that number. But it's more than a run. It's about awareness. It's about family. It's about community, healthy lifestyles. It really is just a wonderful weekend. When those little Huskers come across the finish line, you think they won the gold medal in the Olympics.
The Southern Minnesota Initiative Foundation has helped over 25 communities in our region create a community fund. These community funds are not only important because of the assets that they garner, which then can be invested in programs, projects, activities that enhance the vitality of those communities, but it's all about community leadership and having local individuals come forward with ideas and a vision for their community.
What I think SMIF does so well in their collaborative nature is they'll come into a community and they'll help that community discover what their assets are. They'll help discover what it is that their needs are and what they're trying to accomplish, setting that strong vision. And I think that SMIF, with their servant leadership nature, their collaborative skills, their capital, their strong programming, they're just the perfect partner that you would want on any project to help get from point A to point Z. And they'll work with the schools, they'll work with nonprofits, they'll work with the government, they'll work with the small businesses. And so that's the kind of partner that communities are just so blessed to have in SMIF.
I think we do model collaboration within the region and help to bring people together so that we can align resources toward a common goal.